Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. With me I got
Tony Gabriel with AEND Industries.
And today we're gonna see how some of the best wheels on the market are made.
Best wheels in the market.
Okay.
Not some of.
I said some because you have more than one brand being made here. Come on, show us what you got in here.
Let's go.
Little such another promised land.
Cool, got you guys.
All right, so this is our building. We moved here from Southern California in 2019, right before COVID, and we had this building built for us. We're excited. It's the first time we've owned a building before we were leasing it and wasting our money. And we moved here for the obvious reasons. In California, it's very difficult to do business. Texas, they love us here and they want us here, so we're excited about that. It's nice to be wanted. And so, no, again, we're very excited. Again, this building is brand new, and I'm going to show you the building.
Let's see it.
All right. So in the offices here, we've got about 3,500 square feet of office space here. And we've got Jen. Say hey, Jen. She's my right-hand person, and she's actually one of the original folks that we hired when we moved here. And actually, she was working. We had hired her before we moved out here, and so she was working for us for several months and getting us organized before we got here. So she's been really a great help. Kitchen, a lot of lunches in there. And then we've got, accounting and HR, just all the normal kind of business stuff. We have a very lean staff, and I can show you one crazy thing here is Neil Piper, my business partner, and he really is he is a mad scientist, as people say, and you can kind of see it in his office. This is his office.
Oh, that's insane.
This is the mad scientist office right here.
Wow. Yeah, so you guys make all sorts of wheels, right?
Yes, every kind of wheel you can think about. If you got any more for us, we'd be happy to try to make it.
Wow.
So, but the mad scientist.
Just for the people that don't know.
Yes.
Maybe there might be one brand from the 90s that...
Oh, yes. Yeah, so I actually got into the business in the mid-90s, and I ran Senate with Arlo and Brooke and Mark and BK. BK, the four of them, and we did that in 96 through about 2000, and then Bravo ended up getting sold, and of course, remember the market kind of went up and went down, but boy, those were some crazy times, and boys, hopefully you guys are doing all right. It's been quite a while since I've seen you. So
they're good. They're all good.
They're all good. I really have not seen. I spoke to Mark a couple times. I saw him, but other than that, I really haven't seen anybody.
Oh wow.
So guys, our factory in California, we were only in about a total of about 11,000 square feet, which included the office space. So all of this equipment, maybe a couple new pieces, but all of this equipment was in that little space. We had to get out of there. We had to get into a bigger space. So I've got 16,000 square feet here, and then under the awning out here, I've got another 6,000 square feet. We'll go out there in 1 minute, and I'll show you that. But all the equipment in here was in our factory in California.
And do you guys produce like several wheels at the same time, or you go like through runs? Like now I'm producing these wheels, so I make all of these, and then...
Well, it depends, but I have two machines, and I'll show you the machines here in a minute, so it allows us to have more flexibility. Okay. But really, it's chemistry-based. We try to make whatever wheels are using that chemistry at that time.
Okay, that formula is used for certain wheels, so you make them all in the...
Correct. If we can, as best we can. But the unique thing about our machines is that we really can change the formulas on the fly, which is pretty unique. So here's something that we have that most companies don't have that make wheels. We actually have injection mold machines. The injection mold machines, make the cores, the inner parts, the plastic parts. This part right here of the wheel.
One question.
And you can see, yep, go ahead.
Is there a specific reason for you guys to have, not this one, but a lot of your wheels have that hexagonal core. Is that to make it unique, or it's for a certain...
It's two things. One is to make it unique, and two, it's to allow us to use a driver to hold it so we can trim it. And I'll show you the drivers, I'll show you the trimming machines here in a minute.
Oh, awesome.
But if it's round, it's hard to put it in there and
Yeah,
hold
I get
it.
it. So you can actually.
Heads up on you. So.
Awesome.
All right, so again, injection mold machines. Most companies that make wheels don't have injection mold machines. And if you're not familiar with injection mold machines, we're making, you know, parts. Oh, let me just, un momento. We're making, lo siento. The inner part right here, we'll make 4 at a time. And sometimes we'll make 2 at a time. Sometimes we'll make 1 at a time. And yes, it's good for us because we can only have to, oh, perfecto. We only have to make, we can only have to make 500 pieces. Just so, you know, if you go to a place that injection molds parts, they require you to make 10,000 parts of a particular color. For me, I go, well, just give me 500 parts for a color and I'll give it to you. It's not easy, right? Because we got to change out the colorant.
Yes.
And I'll show you the colorant right here.
If you change the color of the plastic, it shrinks differently.
Yes.
Or if you change the color of the urethane, it makes it more fragile. Is that something that is really a thing, or?
Yes, it is a real thing. I mean, I think for urethane itself, they would talk about black. It's a little softer. I don't know if it necessarily makes it more fragile, but it definitely, you're putting a contaminant into a pure urethane, right? So it's not going to be as strong with the color in it than if it was just a natural urethane.
Okay.
I would say that. So.
And it's the same with the plastic too? Yeah, because it's
Same with the plastic, yeah, I would say it would shrink a little bit, but I don't know if it really affects the performance of the plastic.
And would this be plastic or different type of urethane, like a super hard urethane?
Yeah, there are different kinds of urethane.
Okay.
The key for injection molding is that urethane bonds to urethane. If I injection mold with urethane, a TPU, it's called a thermoplastic urethane, then it bonds. I don't need to put any bonding agent.
Yeah.
But if I don't have urethane, I have something else like a nylon, it doesn't bond. And you can see like a lot of the LED wheels, that urethane doesn't bond to those LEDs, because it's not made out of urethane. It's made out of, I forget what it is, but it's not, yeah. So, I want to show you the urethane, this over here in its raw state, if I can find, here we go. You can see in the bucket, this is the,
Oh, wow.
this is the raw state.
Like real rubber.
Yeah, this is the raw state of the urethane with the colorant right in there.
Also, this is the colorant, the black thing?
The black thing is the
So
colorant.
this would be like a gray wheel or something?
No, it's probably coming in black.
Okay.
I would assume right here, if it's even going. Maybe it's not going right now. I think they're changing out the tool right now.
Okay.
But it comes out, that right there comes out black.
Okay.
So, I want to show you the mezzanine here, and I can show you the back line of our property. I mean, we'd never had this in California. We actually have some storage of materials right here. Of course, the boxes and stuff like that. This is our injection mold material right here. Do you guys know Skate Deluxe? They're out of Germany. Yeah.
It's a skateboarding,
Yes,
skateboarding huge warehouse,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we do a lot of wheels.
So you guys work mainly with big companies, wheel companies? You produce for wheel companies, or you have your own company?
No. We don't really have our own brands.
Yeah.
I mean, we really make for everybody else.
Okay.
So
imagine if there's anyone watching this video that they run a skate business.
Call me.
Okay.
Call me. I'll make your wheels.
Okay.
Yeah. We have.
You have minimum orders, like
Typically, it's 500 pieces per SKU. That's kind of our minimum order.
Okay.
I mean, and I'll do anything for anybody. I always tell folks, especially when they're just starting out, I don't want to make you 10,000 wheels, even though it'd be a nice order for me, because you can't afford it, and you don't know if the wheels are going to sell. Just start out small, and let's grow together, right? It doesn't help me for you not to be able to pay your bills. So let's work together. And we just did that with a Texas-based company called Last Supper. I think they're a quad brand.
Okay.
We made them some wheels. I think 2 SKUs, 500 pieces each. You know, small order, but let's see. And Cherry's Wheels, do you know Cherry's? They're a skateboard brand down here. Yeah, Cherry's Wheels. I think her name is Claudia. We just we're doing a small order for them. But I'm happy to do those kinds of orders.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And I'm just going to show you. So we got all this, which is great. And then our property goes all the way back.
So there's room for
growth if we need to grow our business.
So if people start ordering 2,000 instead of 500.
Yeah, 20,000 instead of 500. So our property line goes all the way back out to where that cement drainage ditch is over there. Mm-hmm. They're called detention ponds, but we can kind of continue to move out if we continue to grow, which, you know, that would be great. And you know, it's funny, when we first moved here, these were all cornfields and cotton fields. None of this right here was here. Now look at this already. It's already built out here. They got something on the corner. They got this. They go that. This is just Texas, you guys.
And how many people do you have working here with you?
Right now, we probably have about 60 employees.
Oh, wow.
6. A lot of shipments ready to go out. So we got like a little machine shop over here. And we have, I don't know, they're doing something over here, maybe cleaning some wheels, or we have leakers and stuff like that. So I'll show you.
Just for some people that may not know, can you just explain them what this is? Because some people may not know. Like, there's a lot of people that watch this that don't know about high performance wheels.
Yes. So what you see in here are wheels we're getting ready to make for Matter. And so there's many components to it. You've got the core. You have a boundary layer, which is the white part that we had to cast and cut. Then this middle purple part right here is called an insert, and we actually had to cast it and trim that, and then glue it and install it over this core. Now these cores are ready to be casted. So we're going to cast these here maybe this week. That's probably why they're sitting right here.
And that thing is like a super bouncy material, right?
Yeah, the insert is, yes, exactly. It's like a softer piece so that it provides better bounce, better rebound.
It's like a bouncy ball. That's what I always explain to people, like one of those bouncy balls.
Yes, right. And it comes from being softer, right? So I think it's 60A or 65A is typically what it is. So, and a normal wheel is about 86A.
Okay.
So and the higher the number, the harder the wheel.
Okay, and these are like scooter wheels, right?
And these are scooter wheels, yeah. Yeah, and just so you know, I mean, we do all kinds of wheels. These are scooter wheels. These
but those seem like wider, right? Is that for?
These are wider, yeah. These are tilt wheels, I believe.
Okay. Also, do they make
tall? They're 120s and by 1.5, I believe.
Oh, so they're
wide.
So it takes more impact.
These are inserts for longboard wheels. And these are actually quad wheels. These are called the Morpheus wheels. This was created by Mo Sanders. I don't know. Do you know Mo? Was he there?
Of course I know Mo.
Yeah, Mo. Hola, amigas. ¿Cómo está? Bien, bien. All right, so you guys can come over here. So this is AEND Industries' first machine back in 2003. So before I got there, it used to be owned by Tom Peterson, and tragically his wife passed away in 2002. That's when I got involved with Neil, and we ended up buying this machine from Tom. It kind of got us started in AEND Industries. This machine made the first Heelys wheels.
Oh, wow.
Remember the Heelys?
Yeah, of course.
So the shoes.
Yes.
So Neil developed the system on how to actually push the mechanism inside this shoe so that you could walk around or you could kick it out and you could actually skate. That was Neil's ultimate design. It wasn't his thought, but it was his design that actually worked. These made those first Heelys wheels until they decided to bring it to China.
Okay.
So, and I was never there. I never made a Heelys wheel when I was an owner of AEND Industries. I had already left and gone to China. So, but so we have 2 casting machines. We have this one, and then we built another one back in 2011, 2012, when the Sector 9 business, which was the longboard business, was doing this.
And that's also when they started making undercover wheels.
And undercover wheels, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were making so many wheels at the time. And anyway, so it's unique. I mean, this machine, I'll show you the other machine over here, we're actually casting wheels, I think. It's nice having 2 machines. We can either run them at the same time. Depends on how much business is going on at that particular time, or we only run 1 machine, but we can go back and forth and run different machines. We can change chemistries. We can have a chemistry running here, we can have a chemistry running there, or we can prep a chemistry over here and run one over here and then go vice versa and bounce back and forth.
For someone that doesn't know enough about wheels, just the most basic thing is like all the different rubbers, urethanes being used on wheels, they're different from not just the durometer, but also the formula.
Right.
Going to the very basic.
I would say that's what AEND Industries does best, is we have different formula for every discipline that we compete in.
Yeah.
A hockey wheel is different than an undercover wheel,
Yeah.
right? Or a race wheel is different than a skateboard wheel.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, a lot of people think, oh, I have an 86 or
Right.
88.
No, no,
that
they're
means
all-
nothing, right? I remember.
Well, it means something, but it means that's the hardness of the wheel, but it doesn't mean the performance of the wheel.
It's not, but I remember when you guys were making the rain wheels, which you still are, I remember you guys saying, like, it's going to keep the hardness, but you're going to work on the grip of it. So you can play
right.
with the formula so that you give more grip without
right.
changing the hardness.
That's right. That's right.
So that's what I kind of like want people to understand, that it's
Yeah, I
all
mean, that's
about-
exactly, I mean, a great example is in longboarding, guys typically like between 78 and 81. And we have distinct formulas for speed, downhill racing versus sliding. I changed, it's a completely different formula. Same durometer, 78 to 81, but a completely different formula.
One question, I get this question all the time. I love sliding on wheels.
Yeah.
I always get the same question, and I don't know if you agree with me on these, but I always say that a harder wheel doesn't mean that it's going to be better for sliding. And the reason I say that is, like, it doesn't mean that it's going to be very stable. It might start sliding earlier because
Right.
it's harder,
Right.
but it's not as stable while sliding.
It depends, but yes, I agree with you 100%. I mean, the key is finding the wheel that actually allows for slide when you slip, we call it slip, when you need it, but then it also has grip when you need it. And a lot of that comes from the formula, but also a lot of it comes, I would say 60% comes from the formula and 60% comes from the profile of the wheel. Of course, that doesn't make sense, right? That's 120%, but the profile of the wheel means a lot.
Yes.
And so, depending on lips or no lips, rounded edges, what kind of core, big core, small core, it all means something relative to the performance of the wheel and what you need it to do.
Now they learn something.
Yeah, yeah, that's super, super important. Super important. And of course, you see all these big ovens right here. You know, before you cast the urethane, you need to heat it up so that it gets to the proper temperature so that you can process it. And so that's why you have all these tanks in here.
There's one last thing that I need to. There's like a myth. I know that it's a myth in South America. A lot of the skaters believe when they buy their wheels, it doesn't matter where they're made, they put them in the freezer for some reason, and they say that it does something to the wheel. Does it make something to the wheel, put them in the freezer before skating them?
I would say no. I've never heard, that's the first time I've ever heard that, and
Really?
I'm 100 years old.
So we're talking about
No, it's-
120 almost.
Yeah. Thank you. It's the first I've ever heard of that. I mean, what we do is we'll cast wheels, and to have them solidify or to cure them is what we say, we'll actually put them in the ovens for another hour or 2 hours to help them post-cure, it's called. To post-cure the wheels. We'll do that, but I've never heard about freezing them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. So
We will
now
freeze.
you know about these myths.
I'll show you this though. We do freeze wheels. If we have to cut a soft wheel, we'll freeze them to help us cut them. Okay. Right? Because then they're hard and we can
If
cut
you want to
them.
make a different shape on it,
Yes,
like it was,
yes, as best we can. Yes. So you can see the all the different tools that we have for all the different customers we have.
wow.
Are all on these back walls here. Right there, those are all tools, and these are all the back pins that are used for all the different molds to give
Like
us the
little
different
molds?
shapes on the back sides of the wheel.
Oh wow.
We got Seismic and Evolve and Rollerblade and Sector 9 and Tilt.
Oh, I see the
RCB 100, yeah.
wow.
IMG, I mean, it goes, oh, these are for the
That's
image.
the image, yeah.
Image, yeah.
Wow. The tilt. TLT.
Tilt, yeah.
120, 111.
Yep.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, all the segments. So it's great. When we moved here, we had about 45 employees before we moved, and about 22 of them actually have moved out with us from California to Texas. Wow. And she's one of them. He's a guy. And we feel very fortunate because we didn't have the expertise if they didn't come.
Yeah.
When we moved here, we had an auto pour, a mechanism that would come out and automatically pour into the machine. When we moved here, another one of the headaches of moving, the machines broke. Both this one and that one. In fact, Neil was trying to move the machine over there. He stuck the forklift right through that thing right there. So when we moved here, not only did we not have power, the transformer wasn't here, that got knocked over. For 2 months, I wasn't generating $1 of revenue. It was very difficult. I'm only 21, but this is what the move did to me. It was not pretty.
But at least you can drink. You were.
Yeah. At least I can still drink a beer, yeah. So now we hand pour. We get a lot more waste this way, but we're hand pouring right now.
Okay.
And we are making...
Wow.
Oh, these are called Radical. You know Radical, the brand Radical?
No, I don't.
Quad wheel. So we're making some quad wheels right now. I heard you're doing a good job, huh?
Oh, yeah,
You keep it up though, okay? You know, she's leaving, so you're getting groomed for it. You're it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in.
You're in, all right, come on. All right. Hi, Fabby. So, when we're cranking, we can make up to really about a week. We can make about 100,000 to 150,000 wheels a week. Wow. Yeah. Right now, we're probably making about 50,000 wheels a week.
You're still setting everything up, right?
Yes, not right now. I mean, we're going back and forth. We're a little bit slower right now, again, because we talked about this nature. So, and it's so frustrating. But, you know, we're still making wheels. I'm excited. This is Nestivo. You know Nestivo? Adam?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the quad wheels right here. Again, I mean, we're going from discipline to discipline to discipline. I mean, there's guys that can make skateboard wheels. There's guys that can make inline wheels. There's not really anyone that can make all the kinds of wheels that we can make, you know? This is a new brand called Surf Skate. And we're excited. We're hoping this is another segment that could take off for us. How you doing? Good?
Found that?
Yeah?
Good?
Yeah, good.
Oh, blank.
So right now, this is our trimming area. Probably all on break at the moment. And this is where we actually trim the wheels right here.
And that's why you have that piece that you were saying, like the inside, the corner.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, like here.
Yes.
So the reason why the core is this shape.
Yes. Yes, and so it's this shape. It's not a circle because I've got to put it on here. And if it's a circle, it will spin. And I don't want it to spin. I want it to stay stationary.
Of course. So that it's trimmed the way you want.
Yeah, so it'll trim the way I want it.
You used to make the wheel for a brand called Conjure.
Yes.
A small brand.
Yes.
And they always had the best profiles because they were made. I know that they were made here.
Yes. Yeah, we did all the.
They made like with the 59s, they made a 57 by trimming 2 millimeters.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That was
I wish it's too bad that they decided to go away.
Rob was too busy with a lot of
What
things.
was his last name?
I don't remember his last name.
Okay, Rob. Okay.
I can.
A good guy. Yeah, it was too bad. They were doing quite a few wheels too.
And it was cool because people love their wheels.
Yeah.
I don't know his last name. Style Point Rob. That's the guy.
Good guy though. I remember Rob. Yeah. Yeah, there's good guys. All the guys are good guys. We work with
You're lucky.
AJ, which is Johnson.
Yes. From Dad Wheels.
Adam
Johnson.
Adam. Yeah. Adam Johnson, nice guy. And of course Matthias, you know, one of my favorites of all time. I've known Matthias since 1996. Effing long time.
I love Matthias. I keep saying the same.
Were you guys even born in 1996?
I was born on in 2000.
Fuck both you guys. Fuck you. Seriously.
And you have like and then this is all the thing, and then you have the printing area?
Yeah, I'm going to show that to you right now. So we go through trimming. And so Mundo actually just joined us again. He was in California. And again, just the opportunities and to move back with us. I mean, I always appreciate it when people have enough faith in us to move from California to Texas and work with us. I mean, that says a lot about, about the working environment and the loyalty that we have. I mean, you can't beat that. I think that says a lot.
Is this that wheel?
Yes. So look, we're cutting. You know, this has already been cut.
That.
Yes. And this has already been cut 3 times.
Wow.
And then it ultimately gets to like this. So, well, even more so.
More like that.
Gets to like this.
Yeah, from this. Wow.
Another guy that moved from California with us. So now these guys are doing quality control. They're checking the wheels. They're cleaning the wheels, doing quality control. Hey, Muno. Hey, one thing. I'm going to come back. I got wheels in here that look like they're first to me, even though we disqualified them. Maybe later, can you and I go through them and qualify wheels that should actually be sold as first? Yeah. Okay.
And then check like it says bubbles and stuff like that.
Yeah, but some of our
little pieces of.
Yeah, I'll show you. I mean, sorry.
So are these the wheels that you guys didn't want to?
Oh, this wheel I would say is a second because of that bubble.
Oh wow.
But come on, that's. I mean, they're perfectly good
84s?
wheels. Yeah, I don't know, whatever these are. These are. I mean, look at these wheels. What's wrong with this wheel? So after we go through there, we got to go through wash. We got to clean the release. You know, you can feel the sliminess here, so we got to wash the wheels so that we can print on them. So we actually are looking to, you know, wash the wheels after we come through trimming here. So,
Amazing.
all right, so let's go. We'll go through the. We're gonna go through the office here to get to the printing area.
Okay.
Okay. How are those things working? Those heads working?
Good. Well, right now I'm only using one
Okay.
because it's on the other side of the machine.
Is it
So-
working though?
Yeah.
Oh, the new head is working.
Yes.
Beautiful. Wow,
Yes.
that's good news. Hey, so here's the new. That's that new urethane I was telling you about.
The one that you guys have been. Okay.
Yes.
Is this the
New core.
But is this core for track?
Yes.
Okay, the
correct.
one that you only turn one way, right?
No. That's another one. This is a two-way wheel. No more one-way wheels. That was Powerslide's fault, by the way. That was Matthias's fault, by the way, the propel. He decided he wanted to go with it, so we did it. I'm kidding. I mean, it was a joint decision, but darn it, one-way wheel. Too bad.
That's cool.
So Tesla just opened up a facility down the road. He's leaving us here on Friday, which is too bad. But what I liked what he said to me the other day, which is, Tony, I just feel so proud. I see these wheels in the market. He goes, I know we made those, and they're the best wheels in the market. He goes, it's incredible. You know, so I really appreciated that. So.
That's the truth.
Next thing you know, you see Teslas going with urethane wheels.
Yeah. That would be nice. That ain't gonna happen.
Congratulations.
That ain't gonna happen. So this is actually our retain room. We have production wheels for each of the wheels that we are going to make or have made in the past, so that we know what we did in the past,
Yeah,
so we can copy
go
it,
and- yeah.
see the print, all that kind of stuff. We should be able to do it better, but you know.
I used to have a wheel with undercover. I wish it was made by you, but it was before it was with you, because I cannot find the wheel anywhere. I've looked everywhere.
It wasn't. We didn't make that first one, huh?
No. You never made 54s.
Oh, 54.
I had a 54. You know what? One of these days I'm going to remake that wheel.
Are you sure we didn't make a 54?
You didn't make a 54.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Oh, maybe not. Well, anyway.
It was like early 2000s. It was, so there was a time that I was
early
running
2000s.
undercover. I was basically
Yes.
brand manager for
Oh,
undercover.
I see. I see.
So one day maybe I'll make it. With
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Maybe a good
Absolutely.
quality 54, because that one.
I
was
got a good
insane.
54. I have a good 54.
Do you have a good 54?
Is this a 57 or I can't see it?
No, but it was like a 54 inline scale. Can you do the inline from the?
Yes, I can put a profile. Well,
Oh.
do I need to do it? It needs to be rounded.
No, it doesn't need to be rounded, but the
Okay.
core might be too.
No, I can change the core. This core, I can go to a 300 spacing. Yeah. So I have this is a 54, 57. I can't see. That's a 54. Yeah.
Awesome.
Look at that beautiful wheel.
That's cool. Satori.
Yeah. Satori, look at that artwork. You're going to see how we print. I mean, to me, this is incredible artwork.
I've
on a
I've seen
freaking
some
wheel.
places. I've seen it in China. Probably
Yeah.
the same, right?
Oh, it's the same. Yeah. But just how good you can
For
get it.
people that never saw it.
Yes. So this is where we're printing wheels right here, and this is our old Battle Act, but we just got it renovated. We finally figured out how to get these heads fixed here. And what you do is you can see the heads coming down and putting colors on. Each head is putting a different, unique color onto the wheel. And so that first one actually is pushing the wheel down and putting it in place. The second one, it looks like it's putting a black something, and then the next one is putting white into the black. And you can see it as it's coming around here. And the difficulty is lining it all up so that it all hits in the right spot.
Of course. So do you have a lot of misprints with that?
You have misprinted wheels for sure.
I'm seeing a lot of this wheel.
Yeah. A lot of these wheels, these are flight wheels. Flight wheels with rolling sport.
Yeah,
rolling sport, yeah.
They seem to go.
They do a good job with it, yeah, for sure.
I did not know that you guys produce for Bone.
We've been making these high rollers since 2004, 2005. I mean, a very long time.
Oh, wow.
Alex is a good guy, too.
Oh, and this is the profile that I was talking about.
Yeah, that's a power slide wheel.
Yeah, it's an 80mm profile.
That's his unique profile. That's a very unique
profile. Is it an 80 or 84? This is 84 probably. But they have an 80 with a similar profile, right?
That's an 80. Is it an 84? It looks like an 84. It looks bigger. This
looks a bit.
That one right there?
That's an 80.
That is 80. So what are these? These are smaller. 76.
This is an 80.
This is not the same size, is it?
It is. It's just the profile makes it look so much.
But the core makes it.
Oh, the core
it's
makes it.
different.
Yeah, the core is so much smaller on this.
Yeah.
See, the 80 that you.
I was talking about the
And then some companies that you have as your customers, they have their own
Tools.
molds and proprietary
Yes.
tools. And then,
Like Power Slide bought those tools over there, so we don't use them for anybody else.
Yeah.
Nobody else. But these are not. These are just my house tools. I make these. Everyone's got maybe a different core in here, but yeah. This is their unique core. It's called the RHT core. It's Alex's unique core.
Very cool.
All right, so we'll walk through here.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just trying to get through. Y'all take your time.
Sorry.
More Icon wheels.
Okay, so now maybe it's a good opportunity to speak about because these are supposed to be the eco-friendly wheels.
Yeah. So
These are not the green ones, are they?
This is I think it still is. It's still using. We're using a unique formula. It's an eco-based formula. It's got. I hate to say more natural-based. Everything comes from oil anyway, which is nature-based, right? But it's it's actually I think it's soy or sugar that we actually put into a sugar-based chemical that is used to make this wheel, and that's what gives it its eco nature basis.
Yeah.
So. And then also the core right here, we use some regrind material. So we'll actually
I've
take
heard some
those.
companies using corn stash for something. Is that it?
Maybe it is corn-based. I forget now. I have to go look at specifically. But it's an eco-based formula. It's one of the chemicals is derived from either corn or sugar cane. I don't remember which.
Yeah.
And it's actually used inside the formulation of the wheel. It's about 10%, I believe. 10% of the wheel. And we're actually...
So it's something. It's not 100% of course, but it's something.
That's right. And we're speaking tomorrow with a group that's coming into town where we'll be able to increase that to about 30 to 40% eco-based. It's kind of, it's confidential, but if it's something that takes off, it would be a massive change in the marketplace if it actually works.
Because that's something like what we do. We like skates. A lot of them are either carbon. Now there's carbon that are eco-friendly.
Yeah.
But most of the ones used on skates are just, carbon plastics.
Yeah, right. This is all going to Power Slide, I believe, here, so. More bond. So what we do here is actually we package right here. So we got two packaging machines over here, and everything kind of flows through, out, and out the back doors where we actually ship the product.
And if someone got like their own packaging, is it done here?
Yes.
Or
yeah. Let's see if we can see it right here.
because I know that is the wrapped option, but
Like we got stickers.
okay.
We got the packaging right here. We'll actually package.
Okay.
Right here, we'll shrink wrap it, the cardboard insert with a sticker, wrap it, ship it on through. So if you supply that to us, and we require that you supply that to us, we'll go ahead and do that and package it the way you guys want us to. So. I think that's really it. All the way down there is shipping. I don't know if you want to see shipping, but
No.
yeah, okay. So you remember I said we don't have our own. Brand. Well, we do have some of our own brands. One of them is Revision Hockey. It's a hockey brand.
Okay.
And so we sell this to end users or shops or to distributors throughout the world. And so we have it kind of staged over here.
Okay.
And our shipping guy, George. So on the other side of the building here, and so anyway, we'll ship out this back door, and
then sometimes it goes from here to that little.
yeah, so we'll store stuff over there. We're waiting for payment. or we're getting ready to ship and we got more than 2 or 3 pallets we store over there, then we'll ship off over there, but we'll bring it over here. Like that one order's got, I think, 10 or 12 pallets. So we can't, we don't have that much room right here.
Of course.
I would say if that's one thing, I wish we had a little bit more space to be able to store our shipping stuff kind of right here, instead of taking the forklift, bringing it over there. But things in time, things in time. And thank goodness we have the space that we do, because we would have made it in California. We just didn't have as much space, So very fortunate.
For everyone watched this, I hope you learned something today. If you're in the market for wheels, if you want to start a brand, or if you already know someone that owns the brand and wants to do something, maybe.
Absolutely. If you need to contact me, you can reach me at tony@aendindustries.com. And we're always ready to help and always ready to talk. If you have an idea, let's talk about it. You never know what can happen just based on our conversation. So don't be shy. Feel free to contact me. We're ready to make wheels.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for everyone watching. See you on the next one.
All right.
So